Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rock. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. They'll get him on the ground at the 46. And first down. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Traylor. At the 35, he's open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Peters. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Nicholson. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in, it's Pryor. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looking for a push on fourth down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side now. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tempo and overdrive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. The Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. Bringing the heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
On the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're...
Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got it in the middle, it's Peters. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pryor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game.
Breaks into the open. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass. It's Nicholson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it in, it's Velasquez. At the 45, on his way. Racing to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Nicholson. Trying to get behind the defense. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes the grab on the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Nicholson. Here's the pressure. Got the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or place some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, that they're confident that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The give on the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Calls his own number. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Peters. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Velasquez. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Peters. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, the secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Nicholson. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
About 4 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Makes makes a connection. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Duke. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
He's taken down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Under fire. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and
the ball's out there after it. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get line.
Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking to pass. It's Nicholson. Right down the middle. got him, and nobody's close. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
27 on the play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Duke. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
59, Indiana.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The play-action fake. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Did the work himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by...
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big